Captain's Log 2020, again with the Archons, off the starboard bow. Not really. Yeah, kind of touching on the these non-biological life forms again, like I've mentioned. Even your dreaming body can be considered an energetic being. Doesn't mean it doesn't have consciousness or can't gain awareness. Yeah, but the thing is with these non-biologicals, they are always trying to develop, form, or find a body, and always trying to get into this layer of reality as well, constantly. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing, and I'm sure they've succeeded. I'm sure they can find form. I'm sure they have their version of a soul, whether it just be like a, any sort of energy can hold information, and that information can grow and increase if it's in the right environment, i.e. a body, like a FRB, even fast radio burst, is to say that's not like a seed of, not our type of consciousness, but another type that can, and life does find a way. I mean, those FRBs, they come out of different areas. You'd think, okay, it's a certain type of thing, they get created a certain type of way. Nah, it's life finds a way. There's all sorts of different areas of space and environments that they sprout out of and start flying across the galaxy on whatever waves they're riding, only to be amplified by their familiars. But anyway, so we're going to go into, I've been talking about combined beings, composite beings, collective consciousness, being able to probably, maybe, how should I say this, assemble worlds? No, not really, but being able to enter worlds, like I was saying, they join together to pierce this layer. Yeah, you need that awareness and that fixation, and you need to be able to hold that as well. Like I said, I'll probably get more into perception this year, get into a lot of stuff. Okay, but so this is what we're looking at. I think this is in the Pet Cemetery movie. Stephen King, I'll say a few things about him. Dreamcatcher's another movie that had the worms in it as well. Yeah, and it had a few little interesting clues. Like I don't know if he's King's seeing this stuff for himself or is reading it. It's like he did that movie The Night Flyers in Carlos Castaneda, like Don Juan calls these inorganic beings the flyers as well. He says, like, most of the times they're pretty badass things. But he did give Carlos the choice whether he wanted to use them or not. So yeah, we're looking at a burial ground. Now you think, like, when you think Indian burial ground, everyone thinks like corpses and stuff. This is where they bury their dead, but this is actually, this looks pretty real. I'm not sure if it's exists in real life, some sort of structure, some pretty old structure. But yeah, so we have the mounds here. Now, from my readings and understandings of these, like shamanic books, the burial ground, was something that sorcerers or certain tribes people or a party of warriors would place themselves in the earth, bury themselves basically in the earth, not just to shield themselves from external forces, to even get closer to the energetic matrix of the earth. It's like a plant, it's weird, it grows in the soil, like you rip it out, it dies, even if you try and put it back in. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way, you gotta keep the soil with it. Kind of like even how Dracula had to carry his soil around. Like we know, not just from movies, but from, other teachings, that, the earth has different powers, forces there. It appears to be one world to us, but it holds many worlds in its matrix. So, now we're going to look at probably examples of dreaming together. Or probably just going to mention it more than anything, just to make note of it. And when they did their dreaming and their travels on whatever dimensional plane, or maybe they went to the world of the inorganic beings, they were on about finding separate realities, like DMT realities and stuff like that. Going there and visiting these entities repeatedly and forming relationships with them, which is what we're starting to do now. I don't know how far people are getting with that. I know, like I said, they offer you to live there with them, after you die, and they pretend to be like kindred. I was just watching something about Kindred AI, some Geordie Rose affiliated company, which is basically, talking about summoning demons to the physical world. They go on about all this demonic shit, and then they start going, oh no, it's not demonic. But, it's weird. Probably I was watching someone else talk about that. That was pretty interesting, so I might get in on that. I might have a few things to say about it myself. Burying themselves in the earth, and you can see these mounds. You might be able to see it closer on. A better shot on this image. Is that coming into it? No, not really. Anyway, why bother with that? So you got these mounds here. I'm pretty sure that's where they would have buried themselves, in there. And they'll see how it's all connected. Dreaming together. This is the human version of, people think, dreams of phantom, illusions, hallucinations you have when you sleep or whatever, but there's a difference between a phantom dream and an actual place that exists, whether it's in someone else's intent, whether that's a collective thing that it exists in, or it exists maybe just independently somehow, you know what I mean? There are different places you can visit that aren't just phantom things, and other people can perceive them too. I have dreamt with other people in the same dream, and we were able to describe the same things. You can take my word for it. If you haven't experienced it yourself. No, you don't have to. Call me full of shit if you want. That's cool. Doesn't change much. So yeah, dreaming together. What was I gonna say about that? Yeah, basically just I just wanted to show this picture from the pet cemetery. The ground is sour. Yeah, so don't go burying your pets there. But yeah, it's interesting. Even doing their dreaming in the earth, you know, that place, who knows what it could have become. And yeah, just the combined beings. How the last videos this kind of led on, and yeah, I guess I'll finish off by stating and showing the human version of combining forces, even to go into the world of the inorganic beings and withstand, you know, that force, that overshadowing, because a lot of times, like, we lose lucidity because the dream's being overshadowed by these things. It's like even our world too, you know what I mean? There's a thought form. It's like we nearly all, they've linked our minds up, like, you know, we all have basically the same thoughts and feelings. It's pretty much like so many unique individuals. Like, how can we all kind of think the same? Like, it's bullshit. Like, it's complete bullshit. It's doctored, it's controlled, it's perception control 101. So yeah, actually I might want to say a few more things about dreaming. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think maybe that's it. I'll leave it there. If I think anything else, I'll just do another 2-second video, I suppose. Alright. See you later, alligator.